Y'all know this guy named Matthew Perry, died recently. He's an actor. And he was a fairly famous guy. He was on this, what's it called? A sitcom? Is that what it's called? Called Friends, which is a fairly popular TV program. And again, he died recently. And I saw a clip. It wasn't written, so I didn't write exactly what he said. I just heard it. And he said, I prayed to God, and I said, God, make me famous. God, make me famous. He said, and in 3 weeks, I got this job, the part on Friends. He said that happened in 3 weeks, and there I was. He said, and in 6 months, I was famous, and I had my big house. I had this and that. And he said it was after 6 months of being famous, of having everything I thought I wanted, I realized that didn't fix my problems. He said, I thought when I got that, I saw that was going to fix it, but it didn't. And I thought, how interesting. And then I've read this before, but I just thought it was ironic. In the next few days, I see another quote by another famous actor. This is Jim Carrey. I don't know if y'all know this, but I don't know these things today. I don't know how I remember this about Jim Carrey, and I remember it about Eddie Murphy. But anyway, Jim Carrey was like the top actor in Hollywood. He was paid more than any other actor for a movie for like 2 or 3 years. And I read something he said the other day after all of his great success. He says, and this sounds like the way he would say it, I think everybody should get rich and famous and do everything they ever dreamed of so that they can see it's not the answer. I thought, wow, that's so neat. And I read that again. It's really profound, isn't it? I think everybody should get rich and famous and do everything they ever dreamed of so they can see it's not the answer. The point is, we so run after things like that because we think that's going to meet our needs, and it doesn't. It doesn't. Those are just fleshly desires. But there's a deep desire deep down on the inside of you for something more than that. And it's just of God. Amen. And even as believers, sometimes we come to God and we realize that's the answer. And then we get in church, and even church the messages and the whatever and the atmosphere can lure us back to where our attention is now starting to get back on things again. You know that happens in the church world, and we end up leaving God, going for the blessings, we call them now. And some of them are the blessings. I don't want to put that down, but I'm just saying sometimes we end up leaving God and in our own Christian way starting to run after all those things again, thinking that's what we need, and it's not.